Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Anita and I mainly post content about grad school applications. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to prepare for your applications because at this time, most application portals for grad school are open or they're almost being opened. So it's good to know what to do as you prepare to start your applications. So we'll go right into it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is choosing your courses and the departments or schools where you want to go do your grad school. In a previous video, I have talked about how to search for graduate school courses and how to manage your list of choices. I will attach the tool that I personally use in my applications in a few minutes, and I will guide you through how to fill it in and how to manage your choices. So what this helps is you'll be able to visit the official school's website so that you can look at the list of requirements and know if you fulfill them. So the first thing you should look at is the minimum grades required for the specific course. In the official school website, they often list the academic requirements that you would need to fulfill as well as the experience if applicable. So it's good to visit the official school's website so that you can know if you are eligible for that course and the school that you want to apply to.
Labeled mine grad school scholarships or grad school applications. So on this sheet, you can create a column for program where you write the name of the program. This is the list I used when I was looking for my courses last year before I narrowed down my search. So we have program, then the next column is school, that is the school that offers the program. Then we have funding. We'll cover this in another video, but this is the prospective scholarships that you hope to apply for the courses. Then we have country. This is the country where the school is in. Then link. Here, you can copy the link from the official school website and paste it here so that you don't have to do a new search every time. You can just come to your list and go to the official school's website. Then we have deadline. This is for open applications that you want to do, and you put in the deadline for submitting your application so that you do not forget. After putting in the deadline here, you can create a calendar reminder to remind you when the deadline is almost due. The next column is requirements. This is where you write if it requires an English test or other requirements. And then we have program ranking. This is where you write how the program is ranked globally or in the region. And then we have start date, when the course is supposed to start, and program duration, how long the course is expected to last.
The second thing that you need to prepare are your documents, and you can get the list of required documents from the official school's website as well. Some of the main documents that you would need for any grad school applications are a valid passport. Another thing that you would need is your degree undergraduate certificate or your letter of completion if you are yet to graduate. Another important document is the official school transcript for your previous studies. And these are just the three main documents that you need, but you can get more documents that are required based on the school that you are applying to. So this is why it's important for you to check out the official school's website so that you know all the documents that you need and you get them on time. Another thing that you need to take into account while preparing for your application is the required proficiency tests. An example is the English proficiency tests, which most UK and US schools require you to take. So in the official school's website as well, you'll get the English requirements section. And here you will see the minimum score that you are required to have gotten in order to be eligible for the course that you are applying to. I have done a video previously on how to take the IELTS English test from Kenya, and I will leave a direct link to that video if you haven't watched it before. It's good to take this test early because after the application portals open, most of the test centers are usually fully booked, so it's better to be prepared. Another thing to take into account is your budget. Once you find out all the requirements and the documents that you'll need for your application, it's good for you to prepare a budget of the expected costs that you might incur during your application. My friend Waithera and I are going to do a video on the costs that we incurred because I applied to the UK and she applied to the US. So we're going to do a video on both our budgets so that you can compare depending on where you want to apply to for your graduate studies. Another thing that you also need to prepare yourself for is reaching out to your referees in time. Most graduate school applications require two or three references, and these are usually academic or professional. If you're applying for a scholarship, you would also need character references. So it's very good for you to reach out to these people early because they are very busy and they might forget and the deadline might come before your references are uploaded. So reach out to them and remember to send them the instructions. Most schools offer instructions on how the references should be uploaded, so it's good for you to send this to them. Don't assume that they know because these procedures differ between schools. A good example is the Rhodes Scholarship, which is open right now. You need 5 references for that, 3 academic and 2 character. So if you're applying for the Rhodes Scholarship, you should have reached out to your referees by now to give them ample time to submit their references to the application portal. Lastly, I think something that you can prepare for right now is your cold emails. If you would like to do your grad school by research, it's good for you to reach out to the faculty that you would want to be attached to during your studies. And you do this by writing to them a cold email. This is just an email to introduce yourself, what you do, your previous experiences, as well as why you want to conduct your research with them specifically. So this means you have to have gone through their research so that you identify the area that you're interested in and you write to them about that. Remember that some of these professors may not get back to you because they get a lot of cold emails and they are very busy. So even if you don't get a reply from one, it's good to have choices so that you write to a few. And it's also good to keep writing. Like, don't be too annoying, but also try and be persistent because they might notice you because of that. I'm going to ask Waithera, my friend, who applied for a PhD to the US, to do a structure of how to write your cold email to the professors you would want to work with during your graduate studies. I hope this video was helpful in helping you prepare for your graduate school applications. If you think I left something out, you can leave it in the comments down below or reach out to me if you need further help with your application. I will see you in my next video. Bye.